Welcome, the one, the only, the incredible Bette Midler. I love that outfit. You look.
Thank you.
You look like a nice, ripe orange, just at its peak of sweetness.
Thank you. Well,
yes.
What a sweet thing to say. Go ahead.
Bite into that orange. You look great.
Jay.
You know, I don't see you anymore.
No, I moved to New York.
I know. You know, I used to run my motorcycle past your house in Coldwater and make noise and everything. And you're not. Now the people there come out and they go, "Who are you?" And, they go, and you moved away.
I heard you used to drive up and down Coldwater.
Yeah,
No, I moved. I moved after the earthquake, and I've been there for about 2 years. First 2 years were very rough.
Yeah.
But now I'm there, and it's fabulous. Actually, the city is great.
Yeah.
Just great.
Is that what scared you away, the earthquake? That was it?
Well, it was like the last straw. You know, it was a rough couple of years. I don't know if you all remember. It was like fires, then we had the floods, then we had the riots. You know, and it was like a combination.
The seasons.
It was, yeah, right. Exactly.
That's LA season.
That's enough. I had enough.
Well, you came from Hawaii. I mean, you have volcanoes there.
Yeah, well, yes, I know, but they weren't really near my house. But I did love them. When I was growing up there, I was so close to nature. Yeah. I really loved it. I love weather. Sometimes I just stand at the window, you know, and watch the clouds roll by, or when the lightning comes. I love that stuff.
And Jack Lord, book 'em down.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Now, you made your film debut in Hawaii, right?
I did. I was a mere 18 or 19 years of age.
And what was it, James Michener's?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. That was a huge
big epic, very big production. Julie Andrews and Max von Sydow.
I remember seeing you, and you had third billing.
You saw me?
It was you, Julie Andrews. Didn't you have third billing?
No, Gene Hackman had third billing.
Oh, well, you had fourth.
I met him there, as a matter of fact. That was the first time I ever met him, and he told me he enjoyed. It was he, John Cullum, and Lou Antonio. Gene Hackman is the biggest star of all of them, of course, but he was fabulous to me.
Yeah.
I never forgot him. He was really sweet to me.
Well, we have a clip of that.
You kidding?
Oh no, this is your scene. Now, folks, now you have to look.
You found that?
I'm going to show this
it's not
twice.
Possible. Wait.
I'm going to show this twice. So unless you are someone with a good eye, like a proctologist, you probably won't find her. Wait, here she is. Here she is. First, see if you can find Bette. Here she is. Here from Hawaii.
I will bring evil on these people because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor my law, but rejected it.
And then we'll show it again. We have highlighted you. We have highlighted your part because it stood out to me. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it at the time when I said, that woman, I must possess her.
She's got it.
Yeah.
She has it.
Here, take a
you
look.
must possess her.
Here you go, take a look. Here you are.
Because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor my law, but rejected it.
But see, you know what I loved about it? See, that's the mark of someone who's going to be a star, because you got your face in that camera.
Yeah, really.
You know, like, were you supposed to be sick? Were you throwing up?
I was supposed to be sick. I know that was extra pay. If you threw up, you got like extra pay. I didn't get that part. I didn't get that gig. No.
What was your? Did you have motivation?
I was thinking about when I could get off this stupid boat and go back to bed. That's what I was probably thinking. The hours. I'm a night owl. I've always stayed up all night and slept during the day, and these hours were killing to me. Just killing. You know, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. Makeup. I used to come in all pressed. You know, they would give you your costume, and when they gave you your costume, you looked fabulous. And by the time I was done, I would sleep. I would go to sleep after every shot. The costume was wrinkled into a ball. That's why I'm in the back. Because my costume was like stained. I had dribbled on it during
well, I just like your face. Just,
you're very sweet.
Oh, the sun, oh, the heat.
Yeah. Oh,
and then, of course, you went through the clubs in New York. That's where I first met you.
Did you used to work at Bud's?
I used to work at Bud's, and you would come in and sing.
Yeah,
I did. Although you weren't, obviously, a huge star, you were
always a huge star.
Well, a huge star.
In my own mind, I was a huge star in that clip. I don't know if you know.
The general public did not know. But I remember seeing you, it was like 3:45 in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, that's when we did shows, 4:30 in the morning, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you like those early clubs?
I loved it. I loved it. That was the happiest I ever was. Well, I did used to do go-go dancing. I used to be a go-go girl. My first few months in New York, I was
in a cage?
In a cage. And actually, I was wearing this color, as a matter of fact. That was my favorite color. And I worked in Union City, New Jersey, which was staggering to me because I had never been in the Port Authority. This was like a very big adventure for me to go to Union City. The worst people in the world, and I was a go-go girl there. And then I graduated finally to singing in clubs, and I had a wonderful time. Just a great time.
Were these clubs dirty and sleazy? I mean,
I can't talk about it. Dirty and sleazy doesn't really describe it. You know, you used to always come through the kitchen. That's why, if you play hotels, you play nightclubs, you think, oh, it's so glamorous. But you don't know that the performer is slogging their way through the kitchen, past the pots and pans and the dirty dishes. And no matter what they do to keep those, you know what I'm saying?
I know, exactly.
You can smell it now, can't you?
Oh,
can't you just smell it now?
It's that sort of open dumpster smell.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it. And I would slide through, and I would always say, God, one of these days I'm going to come in, you know, I'm going to come out through the audience or something like that. One time, I think I fell. The floor was so greasy that I fell. And then I came on stage, and I told the audience, well, I just slid through the kitchen. And the owner of the club was so pissed off at me that he cut my show short, and he pulled me into the kitchen, you know, by my lapels. How dare you say my... have you ever looked at your clothes, he said? I was so insulted.
I used to have to stripe burgers before I went on. Do you know what that is?
What?
You know what striping burgers is?
No, what's that?
Well, I worked the club, but he would have me in the kitchen, and this guy used to buy frozen patties that he would heat up. But we had a thing called grill chalk, and I would have to draw 3 lines on each side of the burger. So people would think, it was charcoal. You know, so I'd be, you know, I'd write my name or some obscenity, you know. And people eat, they go, hey, my burger says...
That's funny.
Let me ask you about the movie now. I thought it was great to see 3 women.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all through the 70s, I was, oh, no, women don't like comedy, don't do comedy. And you guys are great. I thought you were very feminine, but funny. And like the Three Stooges. And like I said, you would be Mo, and they would be...
Which one's Mo?
Mo was the...
Well, that's me. That's right.
Yeah, you would be a great Mo.
I would kill to be Mo. Yeah. I really would. I would kill to be Mo. In fact, the other 2 girls and I said, you know, we said we'd like to be like the Three Stooges. And we did a lot of physical comedy. We did a lot of improvisation. A lot of it wound up on the floor, I'm afraid. They didn't use it, but we had a ball doing it. We were peeing. We were laughing so hard.
Well, we should tell...
We had a ball.
Let's all get that in our minds for a second.
I'm sorry.
Goldie and you and Diane all peeing together.
Really? I never used to talk this way on TV. I don't know what's happened. Thank God you're not talking about butts. I've done about 15 talk shows promoting this picture, and everybody has talked about somebody else's butt. You know, I don't watch a lot of TV. Yeah. So I'm kind of stunned that people can talk about butts.
Well, it's late at night.
I guess it's late at night, but you know, I come from the old school. Johnny Carson would never talk about a butt. I don't know. Would he? Would he? Maybe he would.
Well, let's tell people what it's about, because it's very fun. You're a group of 3 women.
We're women of a certain age.
Right.
And
late 30s.
Whatever you say. And we've all been dumped by our husbands and traded in for younger models. And at first we're hurt, but then we get mad. And it's funny.
Oh, yeah, I think, besides the general audience, every, as you say, pissed-off woman in America will go see this movie.
That's a lot of women, I'll tell you.
That's a lot of women there. Now, what is the clip we're going to see?
This is a clip where, Diane is my newfound best friend, an old friend I had that I have rediscovered, and she comes to my son's bar mitzvah with me, and my ex-husband is bringing his new trollop.
First Wives Club, take a look.
Morty and I have been planning for this day since Jason was born.
I know, but Morty's going to be here, Brenda.
But not next to me. We're not a family anymore. Well, it's okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Excuse me.
No. He brought her to my son's bar mitzvah.
Is she a gift?
You have the premiere tonight?
I do. I have the premiere in 15 minutes.
That's right. You do have the premiere. Thank you for coming by. I know you've got to get to the premiere. Bette, always a pleasure to have you. Bette Midler, come on. Be right back with David Hyde Pierce right after this.